Hey everybody, this is Elbigdog here. Um, so this video isn't really a video. It's more of, I guess, a podcast. Be the closest thing I can explain to. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what I'm doing. I was gonna play Spider-Man and see if I could record that, but it is now taking 30 minutes to download, and I didn't want to wait that long. So, um, here I am doing this. Um, yeah. Um, so, to anybody who's been subscribed to me who isn't somebody that I've known for my whole life, which there are some people which still amazes me. Just saying to all those who subscribed and like you don't know me in like real life, like like we haven't seen each other. Why did you subscribe to me? Like I'm just curious because like it's easy to make friends subscribe to you. Like all you say is, "Hey, I got a YouTube channel, subscribe," and then they do it. But some of you have found me on your own somehow, and I don't know how, but it's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, knowing that there are people out there who do not know me in real life and subscribe to me, um, while also sticking around with absolutely no content worthwhile. I might sound really negative, but I'm gonna like let's be honest here. I've posted like 5 videos in a year. Um, so and they're not like the best videos. They're like things I've made at college that I've posted. Some of them I'm a little proud of, not gonna lie. But like I mean, it's just like I'm just curious why you guys stayed. Am I one of those people that you click subscribe and then just forget about because you don't see it, you don't see their videos pop up except for maybe like once every 3 months, or like do you actually like my content? Because if so, either way, very happy that you stayed. Um, it's a very mixed message, I know. Uh, but it's like I don't know. Like I just think it's interesting. Like I recently we just hit 50 subscribers, um, and I'm like, whoa, hold on, someone subscribed to my channel. Who? And obviously I can't see who subscribes and who doesn't. I used to be, but then they took away that policy, and it's kind of sad. It was kind of cool to see who subscribed because I like to go and see your channels, and then sometimes you guys are like way bigger than I am, and I'm like, holy cow! Like, I think somebody had like 1,500 subscribers, and I was just like, that's insane. Um, but um, I lost my train of thought. One thing that you'll learn about me, if I post more stuff like this, I have ADHD, so you're gonna hear me say a lot, and you're gonna hear me lose my thoughts a lot. If you haven't already seen it in my videos, I'm sure you have. I I I get unfocused so quickly. Like currently, right now, I am looking at a TV with numbers slowly going up and a bar filling, and that is distracting me so much. Um, but trying to unfocus off that. Um, I don't know what to say, honestly. I didn't plan anything, but I just find it, I find it both strange and cool at the same time that you guys watch my videos. You know, like it's just, I don't know. It's very strange. Like I don't think about it often, but then sometimes it like hits me, and I'm just like, there are like 30 people out there who have never met me, don't know me, like have watched these videos, which are a very bad representation of me, except for the actual videos, like not the video games. The video games, that was that was pretty much fake. I'm not gonna lie. Like that's not me. like like that's like a that was a persona that I wanted to create, and honestly, it is like the most tiring thing to do that. Like if you're gonna make videos, don't act like you're someone else. Like act like yourself, because it wears you out. I mean, like there's some videos where I don't talk because I just like I the video I made before, I talked too much, and I was like out of everything because I was like, "Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel." Blah, 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 blah. Like that's not how I talk. I'm very I talk like I do that sometimes. Like I get excited and I go around and my voice goes from like this and like then I get all excited like this and stuff like that. I'm also like trying not to yell too because there are people asleep in this house and I do not want to wake them because apparently my voice travels. So that's a disadvantage of mine, but hopefully that means you always can hear me, and if you don't, well, that means my mic sucks. Uh, but you know, like, whatever. Gotta make a good situation out of a bad situation. So, um, yeah. So, if you have been following my YouTube channel, you would notice like I had a lot of content, or I say content because that's what everybody else says, but I had a lot of videos on like video games and stuff like that for like a time. Like I think there was like maybe a year that I was posting a lot. Maybe not even a year, maybe like a couple months. I can't really tell. I'll have to go back and look at that. But like I posted a lot at one time, and then I just stopped, and I post like maybe 5 videos like a year. Let me tell you, motivation and burnout are like two very important things. Um, I I was in like high school when I posted all those. If you couldn't tell by my voice, um, and like I posted them so often. Like I was in a newspaper class in high school, and so I could have my laptop. And some days, like we only had 3 newspapers a semester, so like you would be working on one article for like maybe a month, and I would just bring my laptop every day to write the article. But some days you don't need to write the article because you're either done or you have no info. So I would just edit YouTube videos, uh, mainly the Gmod videos because those are fun and easy to edit. But like I would just edit videos while there, and like that was fun, but it was super tiring because I'm literally like recording videos at night, uh, editing them in the day while also doing schoolwork, and then uploading them at night, and then recording more. Um, and it was just a lot at one time, and I would record like a whole day of videos, maybe like if you saw my Batman series, that like most of those videos, there'd be like 9 videos I do at one time, and then I would split them up and edit them as we go. Sometimes editing stuff would suck and it wouldn't work properly. There were glitches a lot in those videos because my computer doesn't like to render that stuff. And so like it just got like really annoying because it's just a lot to deal with, and every little thing you freak out about. On top of that, like you gotta also stay motivated to do that stuff, and I wasn't really motivated to do any of that stuff. Like I thought that's what I wanted because oh, big YouTube star, ooh, I'm gonna do YouTube. I'm gonna do YouTube with all my friends. Yeah, no, that didn't happen at all, and that's another story for another day. But yeah, like the me and my friends doing YouTube, that didn't work. So then it was just myself, and I was like what 16, 17, 18, something like that, making these videos, and I don't know what to talk about. I couldn't even curse because my mom was probably in the other room. So like, what was I supposed to do? Like, and like I didn't have any information. All I did was watch YouTube videos and play video games with my friends. Like I wasn't funny. Well, I thought it was funny actually. No, you know what? I take that back. I have a good sense of humor. I'm a funny person. And if you say I'm not, then you're just kidding yourself. But like I didn't know what I was doing. And that kind of frustrated me. So like again, I am looking at this loading screen and I just lost my train of thought. But like yeah, so I didn't know anything that I was doing. So I don't know if I'm gonna edit this or if I'm just gonna post it as is. I don't really care to edit this. Like I don't want to be rude to you guys. If any of you watch this or technically listen to this, I don't want you to hear me say lost my train of thought. Like, but at the same time, this is also something I didn't plan on doing. I was just gonna record the Spider-Man episode, and that's not happening. So I thought, well, don't want to waste my time, so let's just do something anyways. So you're probably asking yourself, or wait, why would you be asking yourself? You're probably wondering, oh, well, if you didn't like playing video games and posting on YouTube, then what are you doing right now? Or why were you posting stuff before? And if you weren't asking those questions, well, then you probably should now, because now I'm going to answer that. So, like, I didn't want to do video games anymore because I thought they were, first off, they were kind of boring to do by myself. I felt like the only funny ones was when I had other people with me, because I didn't really have a very good personality, or I didn't grow into my personality yet. I grew into that just before I went to college. At least personally, that's what I feel like. Stupid loading bar. I've lost my train of thought. So like I didn't know what to talk about. So I only wanted to play games with friends because they would make me funny. It's like I'd work off them. So but then any game that was multiplayer would no longer record on my computer. I don't know how people record stuff. I used XSplit for a time, and I tried using OBS, which is like the most recommended stuff. Could not figure out OBS for the life of me, and XSplit would lag like hell. It it would not work for me. So like, what are you gonna do if like all you can do is record PC games because you only have a PC? Well, nothing because you can't record. So I wasn't able to do any more games. So that sucked. um, so all I could do was edit stuff and make live videos. Um, but there was a couple of things that I shouldn't have done, but whatever. I made a second channel because I wanted to split. Well, I actually made 4 channels, like, which is stupid because most people don't only have one. But I made Elbigdog 2, which I was gonna post a bunch of vlogs on because I felt like, oh, I shouldn't disrupt my gaming channel because like it's gaming. It shouldn't be a vlog place. Nobody wants to go there to see vlogs, so I'll put it over here. And that's where I posted one of my DC vlogs. And then also there was a couple videos that I didn't want a main like people to see. I don't want them to think it was me. So I also posted those on Oh Big Dog 2. I think I moved them over to Elbigdog 1, but maybe not. There's only 3, so it's not like a huge deal. Then I made Something Cool, which was the group channel that I had. But when the group fell apart, which again, if you want me to, I could talk about that in another story. I think I told a story of our group, but like that was again a very PG. Like that was like we were all hanging out together. Now I could probably say a lot more, and even though I probably won't say everything, just because I still am in contact with them, and they're probably watching these videos too, or probably not watching them, but they're probably like see them pop up. Um, okay, I'm gonna have to edit out these pauses because like I lose my train of thought so bad. But if I don't, I apologize to everybody listening. You're not going crazy. It's not lagging out or anything. It's me lagging out. So, but like, yeah, I can say that in another video if any of you want. If not, put that in the comments below because I don't know. But yeah, so that fell apart. So then I tried. So okay, so this was okay. What I'm about to explain is a couple years back. So not too far though. So I guess it won't be so confusing. Never mind. You guys are smart. So if you guys don't know, there was a channel called SourceFed that went out of business. They did a lot of news stuff. They did like nerd news, all that type of stuff. Well, currently at that time, me and my friend Matthew were in newspaper together, and I was like talking to him. I'm like, because we just I suggested to the teacher, why don't we do like a video news? We did the video news, found out that it was just to do some extra stuff in the class. This wasn't going anywhere, and I could tell you a bunch of stuff about newspaper because we did so much and nothing happened from all the stuff. Everything we did was useless in that class, and that can be another video. Hey, look at that! I got 2 other video ideas if this video game stuff doesn't work out. Um, so we I had the idea that we should make that into like a source fed channel, like but like our own, since there's no longer that market. People are going to be looking around for new stuff. Boom, let's grab it. That's how my mind worked. I still stand by it though, because it was a solid plan. Um, so we did a bunch of news stuff. One day we did a news video. We did. It was called Huge News because we were making fun of Donald Trump at the time. Later he won, so that was interesting. So Huge News, and then I did like a game show. We did a Pokemon tournament with a bunch of other friends, and we were gonna post it all on something cool. I think Huge News went on something cool, and some podcast, Life is Shirt, which that's another story. Um, which maybe hold on, that might be the name of this podcast. I have a soft spot for things that we've created in the past, so like Life is Shirt is never dead. If you don't know what Life is Shirt is, boom, another video. um, no, I'll tell you real quick. Just a little snippet. Life is Shirt was something I was talking to one of my friends, and it might be in a video actually that I have, like a Minecraft video, but I think I accidentally said Life is Shirt instead of Life is Short, and then we started doing a bunch of jokes about it, and we said that'd be a good podcast name, and then we made a podcast called Life is Shirt, which only had I think like 3 or 4 episodes max, and I'm talking like after revamping it a couple times. um, Again, friends weren't doing YouTube, so it was just me. There wasn't any point in doing a podcast by myself, except now apparently that's a big thing to do. Everybody does podcasts by themselves, so here we are. But so something cool. We revamped it. We uploaded those videos, and then some stuff happened. The group fell apart, and I didn't feel like continuing something cool because, like, why do it by myself? That was a group channel. So then I created another channel which has nothing on it. So if you look it up, you're not gonna find it. Called the Ninth Kingdom Studios. That was gonna be my like video hub, because I thought the Ninth Kingdom, that sounds like medieval and cool, and like I want it to be a studio so I can make my professional videos. Yeah, that never happened. It's still out there, I'm sure. Well, I mean, it's still there, and maybe one day it'll be used, but it probably won't be Ninth Kingdom Studios. That was a dream that I had in like middle school, so that's okay. That can die. um, yeah. So I lost my train of thought. But yeah, so the whole point of me telling you about those other channels though is that I started uploading videos elsewhere, which was not the best idea, because why would I, if I want to be a YouTuber, send videos of myself to other channels instead of my channel to help it grow? Doesn't make any sense. At the time though, I already saw myself as a big YouTuber. Like, I had like 30, no, not like, I had like 29 subscribers at one point, which I beat like my friend, and I was like, holy cow, like I'm a big time YouTuber. Nope. Half of those people were people I knew. So, yeah, so in retrospect, not the best idea, but also seeing that if you look at my videos, most of them are gaming, and so like if I can't record video games, then what am I gonna do? So that's where the something cool, like I said, came in. I started doing the huge news thing. Yeah, that sucked. It was awful. There's other things behind that can be something else later. But so there are a couple videos that I had on um, my channel, but not a lot. And a lot of them was like a big thing when I went to college was videos that had other trailer music and people editing trailers for that music. So I started doing that for like a couple things that I thought was cool, but like it was just to keep me relevant, really. Like try to keep my channel alive. But then recently I got into um, the film major at my college. So I started making like legit films with a camera crew and actors. Well, not really actors. They're part of the crew, but you know, like quote unquote actors, and like that was fun. Just like to get that experience, and I felt very strongly about those videos. Like there's only a couple of them, and you could tell they're kind of eh, but like I think I had the most fun on those. So losing my train of thought and now coming back, what I was trying to say was motivation was a big thing for me. I just had no motivation to do it because I had no way of doing it. And I couldn't make it work. And there would be some times when I record an episode, and then I would listen to it, and I'm like, this is awful. I can't post this, and like just like a lot of like self doubt, I guess. Not to be like a sob story. No one likes a sob story. But you know, like there's a lot of self doubt. But recently, I went through kind of a mental breakdown, and I kind of had to step away from a lot of people because I was negatively not influencing, negatively affecting their lives as well as my own. So I had to step back and kind of figure out some new stuff. Did some new hobbies, painted. I found out that I am an artist, guys. Like, freaking love it. And I questioned why I do want to go into film majoring, um, stuff like that. Um, and also thought, well, heck, if I'm going to be a film major, the best way to get started is to do more stuff on Elbigdog. And plus, I don't want to be like a regular film major. Like, I came into that thinking, oh, I want to be a filmmaker. I want to be a director and direct movies. I still kind of want to be a director, not gonna lie. I think it's cool to be in charge and have to like you get to have your vision on it. But I also realize there's like a lot more to film than just like someone in charge of lights and the camera and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of stuff to it. And I kind of realized I'm more into the business side of things. I took an entrepreneurship class, just to like get a credit, and turned out I'm really good at selling things, making businesses, and then selling them. Because my teacher almost, I'm not even kidding you when I say this, my teacher was ready to fund me to get my business off the ground. Um, I I've never experienced that before. Somebody who is willing to risk them on me. Now I could have done it, but I didn't want to. It My idea was a bike, like a mobile bike repair like business. Something that I saw. Oh, hey, it downloaded. That's pretty cool. Sorry. Something that I saw other people doing, but nobody was doing on the East Coast. Did I give away my location? Probably, but the East Coast is still pretty big, so I don't really care. So I saw a lot of people, like there's a couple companies, and when I say a lot, I don't really mean a lot. I just mean big companies. So there's like two, three companies that like major that do mobile bike repairs. They have a van, they come to your house or whatever, and they fix your bike. Yeah, a big thing at campuses, if you didn't know, are bikes. At least where I'm at, like everybody has a bike pretty much except for me because I'm fat and I do not like bikes. uh, I'd rather walk, honestly. Yeah, I'd rather walk, actually. Yeah, I stand by that. I questioned it for a second there, but I stand by it. But like I'm like there's a big market, there's people who just leave their bikes, like if there's like a flat tire or like the chain rust or something, they would leave their bikes there. So I was coming up with this whole thing, like mobile bike repair. Like we come onto the campus, we grab your bike, we fix it up, you go on your way, we get paid on something. And it I thought of a lot, and like because I'm somebody who looks for all the problems and then tries to fix the problems. I don't really like, so like I get like, yeah, so I come up with a creative idea, and I take the idea and I think of what can go wrong, fix those, and then we keep going. I'm not somebody who says, oh, and then we can add this and add this. Like, no, like we fix what we got. Like I used to be like that, and then I would get too ambitious, and that's where like the motivation would start going down, because it's like, oh, I can't deliver this. Not saying like it's bad to be over ambitious. I don't think it is, but sometimes you gotta kind of step back and be like, "Yo, what is doable right now?" Even, yeah. So, um, but anyways, the whole point of that was to say that I like the business side of film, because I connect with that more. I connect with the creativity side and stuff like that. But I also connect with like business. So what's the job in film for that? Producer. Boom. So I want to be a producer, but I also want to be a director, and I also want to write the stories. We're just gonna have to kind of work to that point. But like I have a lot of aspirations. I also wanted to be a scientist at one point, and a teacher, and an astronaut, and the president. Still want to be the president though. Like I'm getting there. I'm currently president of my RHA, and if you want to go to something cool because you're in an RHA, Residence Hall Association, if you didn't know, I have a president's roundtable from a bunch of different schools. You go check it out, something cool. Might help you out. I don't know. Or you don't have to. Doesn't matter. I don't even know if you guys can go to something cool because I don't know if I have a link on the right. But, anyways, I have gotten so distracted talking. I'm just ranting, essentially. I do not know where I'm going with this. But I'm going to be honest with you, this is the most fun I've had doing a YouTube video in forever. Like, I can't emphasize how much those previous videos of mine are all not me. Like, they're me, but they're like 10% of me. Like, this is like at least 50%. If I was louder and I could say absolutely what I want, you get 80%. I'm not gonna go 100. That's a little much, but like, you gotta watch what you say on YouTube, especially like since I'm in a kind of like, I don't want to say a position of power because that's saying a lot. But like I am in a high position in my organization. The last thing I want is for somebody to see this. Like, if they go on my social media, they could find a link and come here, and then they see this, and then they see me slander or something like that, which I would never do because I love my organization. To be honest, I do love my organization. I love you, Richard. Please don't fire me. But that being said, do have to watch what I say because people will use it against me, as other people have done in the past. So that being said, yeah, Lord, what else can I talk about? I am ready to go. I could record Spider-Man right now. Why am I recording Spider-Man? That was where we were going. So recently, because of my mental breakdown, and I could tell that in another story. I think we have like 5 episodes here now, and I'm like set for all of them. I had to learn some new hobbies, and kind of was like trying to figure out how to keep myself busy since I was like taking a break from like social media and other friends, stuff like that. So I got myself a PS4, which I found out actually later. Well, I found out earlier, honestly, because my brother got a PS4 long before, but it's like his PS4. As much as I like to say it's mine, it's not. It's his. But I found out you could record on there, and that was a thing that I was gonna do, but then that never happened. So I bought myself a PS4 with my dad's money, of course, because I'm broke, because I'm in college. Uh, but that's okay because he saw it as a Christmas present. So I guess I just don't get a Christmas present this year. But that's cool because this is like $400 and it has Darth Vader on it. I love Star Wars. But anyways, so got myself a PS4. Bought a couple games. Found out there was a sale, so that worked out. And I started making videos for YouTube again. Again, they sucked. Uh, I put my TV in the living room of my apartment, and I had 3 other roommates, and they would be walking in and out all the time while I was recording. So a lot of it I wasn't able to use. Sorry if that was a weird cut. I had to pause for a second because I was being too loud, so I'm going to keep it down a little bit more. But yeah. So I just got rid of all those videos, which is another don't ever do that because if you work hard on a bunch of videos, don't just throw it all away like I did. It feels worse doing that than just releasing it. If it's awful, then it's awful, but it's something. If you don't do it, not only do you feel like you made awful content, but now that awful content is not being used, which makes you feel even worse. That's something that took a while to figure out. But so I'm like, okay, well, instead of making YouTube videos, let me study YouTube videos. So I literally watched thousands of videos, like how famous YouTubers started, all the way up to where they are now, which took forever. Because there are a lot of YouTubers out there, if you didn't know. But I looked at all the original videos, get inspiration, like how they do it, how they get to their point. I watched videos on like how to grow channels, what the algorithm is, and I can confidently say that I learned absolutely nothing. I learned a few things, but the algorithm is just insane, and I do not understand it, and I do not care to understand it. Because if one thing stuck to me out of everything, it's that if you do not post videos in a short amount of time, YouTube just kind of pushes your channel down until you are in an unescapable hole at the bottom. I looked up to see how old this YouTube channel is. I think it's like 6 years old. So that's a pretty big hole that I've dug myself. Um, so I contemplated. Yes, I think that's the right word. I contemplated not deleting the channel, but making a new channel and moving everything to it. But I don't know. There's something about this channel. It's just like there's some comments that people have made on previous videos that I've done that make me feel like I shouldn't do that. Like if nobody watched my videos, I would totally do it. Kind of get a fresh start. But there's one comment, and if this is you, say it in the comments below because you're awesome. Someone said, "Been with this channel since the beginning," and like I think they said like love this work or something, or like excited to see more, something like that. And like that gave me feels, man. Like I didn't expect that to hit me so hard, and like so I was like I can't delete this because there like are people who have been here since the beginning, and if I deleted it, you probably wouldn't find me again. I'd be nothing. Um, so I'm not gonna delete the channel. There's also like I don't like deleting things. I just deleted a bunch of stuff off something cool because I wanted to use it for something else. Um, it's not a good feeling. I don't like it. It was a lot of debating over it. But you know, ultimately, it didn't. I wanted to use it for something more professional, which was my residence hall association stuff. So I was like, I don't want them seeing these old videos that I did. So I took them off. I think I moved. I still have them, so I might post them one day. But a lot of them are just kind of like stuff that I don't really care to not see ever again. They weren't good stuff. There was like one thing where I was like breaking rocks, like it just wasn't. It wasn't good. Um, but yeah, so uh, I didn't want to change channels, so I'm just gonna post everything on here. Um, and I'm gonna like I guess post more. So essentially, what I've been trying to tell you this whole time is that I'm coming back, quote unquote. We'll see. Somebody can quote me on this. Um, I I want to come back because YouTube has been something I've wanted to do since middle school, and I don't think just because it didn't work out for me in high school like I planned, like which is a stupid thing to say because it was high school. Like, who cares? But I'm just saying, like, because something didn't work out then, why should I be undetermined to go now? So I just decided after watching even more videos on like motivation, stuff like that, I'm just like, screw it. I'm just gonna do it. So I put in Spider Man, and then it told me we have to wait 50 minutes, and so I started recording this video. So we've kind of just circled on ourselves, essentially. So there we go. I love movies that loop, like where they start with someone saying something and then at the end of the movie that happens. It's kind of like I don't like a foreshadowing thing. Um, I don't know if I just did that with this, but that's what I feel like. So it's my YouTube channel. I'm gonna say what I want. Yeah. Um, yeah. So that's my life. If any of you understood it, good for you. And I hope that you liked it, or at least found it interesting. I always find other people's lives always very interesting, more interesting than your own. But that's only because you've lived your life. You haven't lived anybody else's life, so it's kind of like your life isn't interesting to you because you lived it, you memorized it. Like it's like in your brain. Like you always have it. But like when other people tell their stories, you're like, oh, it's fascinating because like you never experienced that. So maybe I should be like psychologist. No, that'd be bad. I would give people really bad advice. But anyways, yeah. So that's essentially everything I'm doing. I want to do more videos, so there might be more gaming videos. The easiest thing to do, of course, is do a podcast. I have this mic headset and a laptop that records audio, so that's like the easiest thing for me. I have an old camera, so you might see some like other stuff. Probably not vlogs. I just don't like Like I like vlogs, but I don't like holding the camera. Like I'm a very big dude. If you ever see me in real life, I'm 6'7". So like you're not gonna miss me. So like when you're holding a camera, you can feel eyes on you at all time. So that's something I don't like to do. Maybe one day I'll do it. Probably not. We're talking if I get big in YouTube, and even then, I'd probably have someone else record me because I don't want to. But again, now I'm getting my hopes up. See, I talked for almost an hour and talk about YouTube, and now I'm like, hey, look, my YouTube channel, it's gonna be big. Like, I'm very cocky. My ego gets boosted very quickly. Um, yeah. So, I'm gonna do more content. Uh, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna do more content. That's essentially it. You can count on more of these little podcast style story times. I'm gonna call them story time because I think I have another episode called Story Time with Hayden or Elbigdog or whatever. My name's Hayden. I just gave that away, but who cares? I don't care. I'm sure it's in a video somewhere. Like whatever. But yeah. So I don't have anything else to say. I'm just rambling now. I've been rambling this whole time, but there we go. So thank you for listening to me. Um, if you feel the same way or anything, or if you want even motivation, like I anybody who comments, I pretty much stalk your channel if you have one. Like that's a weird thing to say, but it's just like because I'm interested. Like yeah, that I'm not guaranteeing that for everybody. Like if you say a mean comment, most likely it will be deleted. I'm not gonna lie. It just kind of depends. Like some comments I don't delete because it's like whatever. Like it's if it's on me, I don't care. But if it's like something stupid, like I once had something about voting for Donald Trump 2020. Like I don't care if you vote for Donald Trump, but like don't put it in my chat. Like what does my videos have to do with Donald Trump? Like like nothing. So yeah, don't do something stupid like that. But essentially, what I was trying to say, I need to stop saying essentially. Oh my god. If you like this, please give it a like. I know that's a hard thing to do because you get this playlist with with all your liked videos and whatever, and like I'm also hesitant to give likes because I don't like that filling up. But let's be honest here. You don't have to watch any of those videos. I mean, there's some people who do watch them, and like if I want to watch something later, I hit watch later, or I like them. Like it just like I don't know. That didn't give anything. But anyways, if you like my video or you like this video, give it a like. because that tells me that you want to see more, that you like it. But if you don't like it, please dislike it, because I don't want to make content that nobody likes. Like, I don't like what I don't like. So, like, I don't want to subjugate you to that. If you're coming to my videos to, like, be entertained in some way or informed or something like that, I don't want to, like, give you something you don't want, you know? Like, that's stupid. And also, it doesn't help me, because then you don't want to watch my videos. So, dislike it if you don't like it if you do, and comment down below whatever the heck you want. I like to see comments, you know, to do with the video, but if they're not necessarily with the video, you know, I still like to see them. Like, if you put first, congratulations, you're first. You will be up there all time, unless something happens. That's a little vague, but I don't know what would happen. But, you know, like, I'm not gonna. Anyways, forget about it. And if you're new to this, I don't know how you saw this video, but welcome. And if you want to join our happy little family, just hit that little subscribe button. There's probably a pug next to it. I'm big on pugs. Again, another story for another day. I'm going to stop talking because now it's like 50 something minutes, and I don't want to make this an hour. So, yeah, guys. Thank you for listening to me. I hope to have more videos soon. At the very least, more of these podcast story time stuff. But yeah, I wanna get back into YouTube because it's something I've always wanted to do, and that's what I want. So yeah, okay, well, bye guys, and I'll talk to you later.